All right, tonight's guest is one of the most talented comedians around and my all-time favorite comic. He's an actor. You've seen him on Chappelle's Show, Breaking Bad, and the movie The Heat. I am personally grateful to him because he helped me get this show on the air by appearing on the pilot. Please give a warm welcome to my good friend, Bill Burr, everybody! Bill Burr!
I got the little high chair here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, it's your show. You're tall.
Yeah, I know. I
Sort
kind
of
of want to bring,
average.
but we seem like the same. Like, look in the monitor. That's about right.
I look uncomfortable.
Actually, that was an internet comment I saw that was like, they said, when I see people in high chairs pretending to have like a casual conversation and never addressing the fact that they're in these
You
preposterous
got
high
to.
chairs.
There should be a high-top bar here with like potato skins. This is very, very Applebee's going out of business.
Which is kind of perfect because I feel like an Applebee's waiter, don't I? Just like flaming fajitas. Doesn't that feel?
Yeah, you have like that. Like I don't know if it's me, but you're so happy. Sometimes it bothers me. It does. It's just like, all right, I get it. The sun is shining. Just take it down a little bit. Like I get actually anxiety around people as happy as you. It's like
is that right?
I can't hit the ball back, dude. I can't sustain. It's a rally. You come into the net with your happiness. I'm just like, this is over. It's gonna smash it right at me.
The happy ball.
Yeah, the happy ball.
You're a happy fella. You come off as agitated, but you know.
Oh yeah, I'm affable.
You're
You're
likable.
No. People have a tendency that they will watch your act,
Yeah.
and then they just think like, oh, he's like that 24/7, screaming and yelling, and that's not true. I mean, it is definitely a chunk of my day. No, I don't like being, angry. I don't want to be that guy. I'd like to be jolly, but it hasn't been in the cards so far. I try to be.
Well, we were going to have you on the first week. We were going to have you on the first week, but then you went and got married.
Yeah.
Which I
finally grew up.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Do you remember on my podcast you railed for about 30 hilarious minutes against marriage? Like the most persuasive, never get married, it's a racket, they're gonna take half your shit, that lie.
Yeah, but at this point, no, that's true, and I maintain that. It is an absolutely insane thing to do.
Yes.
Gay or straight. Gays have no idea what they're walking into. I can't wait. I don't wish this on anybody. But when the gay divorces start coming in, they're really gonna step back. I think, being like, "What the hell were we wishing for here?" You know? I could have sent him a card on his deathbed. I didn't. It really wasn't worth that.
Because they can't.
That was their big thing. I can't go and say goodbye when they're dying. But that's if you make it. But it's literally like, as far as marriage is working, that's like the sperm making it to the egg. Yeah.
You're saying...
Dude, it's facts. Most of them don't work. And then you got to start all over again. Just busted, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to work because it usually sides for the women. But when you got two dudes, like, how is that going to work out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guess it works out for whoever's making more money. This is classic, like how I talk on the podcast. I just get into it, and then I realize, oh, hey, I'm a moron, and I didn't read up on this. Yeah, how is that going to work out?
Well, God.
I'll tell you it's going to work out. The gay dude who's not doing shit is going to get all this stuff and be like, oh, I'm used to a certain lifestyle, right? And then the gay guy who's killing it, he's going to go back to the studio apartment, calling it right now. Calling it right now. It's going to be horrible.
So you're...
It's going to be great. It'll bring straights and gays closer together. Just start like a divorce bar, like all people welcome. And you just compare notes, like what's more horrific? A bitter ex-dude or a bitter ex-woman?
Yeah, when they wrote that "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned," there weren't as many public gay relationships, so maybe that's real bad too.
Yeah, but they didn't have the right to try. They not being married, they didn't have a legal contract.
Right.
So I think when they broke up was probably whoever was stronger. You know, they just sort of wrestled for stuff. You guys are taking this really seriously. Like, Does he really think that's how gay people break up? I'm just messing around. He introduced me as a comedian, right? Am I gonna have to go on split screen with a blogger tomorrow? Right? Comedy, can it go too far?
We're gonna come back with more Bill Burr. There's no way we're ending this. Billy Burr!
Thank you.
Our first 2-act interview.
There you go. There you go.
Do you want to read the card?
Welcome back, everybody. I'm still here with Bill Burr.
We have time for one question. When you die, is it just lights out?
I hope so. I really hope so.
There's a comfort in that.
Yeah, it's over. Thank God. And I think you just go in the ground, and if they would stop putting people in boxes, if they would just put them in the ground, you would nourish the soil,
right?
And somebody else would have an at-bat.
Yes.
You know, these people, you know, getting their heads frozen, trying to come back to do what? What are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna come back, like, how much time? Like, Ted Williams just has his head frozen. That wasn't his choice. Like, how long is that head gonna be frozen before they have a cure for having no body? You know? So let's just say they come up with it, a cure. You're gonna be like, I mean, I already have a generation gap when I do a college gig. I just can't imagine coming back like thousands of years later. And you're not hip on music. People are making references to, yeah, that's like the, the French and Indian War of, 3,500. You're like, you have no idea what anybody is talking about. You don't know how to levitate. You can't, like, communicate without speaking. You're going right to the circus, you know? You're going right to the circus. You came back to work at the circus.
Bill Burr, everybody, my favorite comedian. Bill Burr, that's it. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you, Bill. You're amazing.